want to dive into Broderick Jones and the one series drive that might have cost him any opportunity the rest of this season. I mean, Broderick comes in, 3 penalties in one drive, totally kills. I mean, Justin Fields and George Pickens finished the first half with 4 receptions for 84 yards and a touchdown if it wasn't for Broderick Jones and Van Jefferson. And I mean, don't get me wrong, that holding call, that second one was very weak. I'm not calling that. And these refs, man, they loved the spotlight in this game. At one point, like, there was a small cheer in the press box every time a flag went on because we were just like, yeah, another one. There it is. There it is. It was crazy how many flags were in this game. That second holding call, I don't know if I necessarily agree with, but Broderick Jones and what he did and the struggles that came. And I mean, we questioned it all along. Why would you rotate offensive tackles? That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, if you're going to start somebody. Don't flip-flop in between series. If you're not going to do that at quarterback, you're not going to do that on your offensive line. That just doesn't make any sense. You did it for one series. It didn't work. And I'm glad that it didn't work, to be honest, because Mike Tomlin needed to realize very fast, very quickly, that he was going to screw things up with Troy Fautanu in this offensive line. And I'm sorry, but Broderick Jones being benched to just continue to play right tackle is not the move. I don't understand where that even came from, where the idea of Broderick Jones is the future left tackle of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we have acknowledged time after time after time that he will eventually play left tackle. We benched him for our new starting right tackle, and we are going to continue to use Broderick on the right side of the line. That one stunned me. And my other thought with that is, I mean, how long is Dan Moore going to survive now? Is Dan Moore going to be the starting left tackle of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 30 years? Are we going to be talking about Dan Moore in 2030 and say, yeah, man, 15-year vet Dan Moore spent his whole career here, outlasted 4 first-round picks because the Steelers just refused to put anybody on the left side. They just stuck everybody on the right side and screwed up the right side time and time and time again. Wild to rotate guys, and I'm glad that it didn't work out in their favor, because it shouldn't have, and it was a lesson that they needed to learn, because, man, that's just not how you win football games, and it's a massive issue. What's up, guys? It's football season, and we've teamed up with DraftKings. Right now, new customers who bet $5 will receive $250 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, you'll receive 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. It's hard to think of a better way to celebrate fall weather, your favorite jersey, and Sunday touchdowns than with the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings app and use our promo code ALLSteelers. That's $250 in bonus bets instantly and 1 month of NFL Plus Premium after betting just $5. Stay in the action and use your $250 in bonus bets to bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings. DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You could still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code ALLSteelers and bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code ALLSteelers only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Do you think, I'll ask you this, do you think Broderick is seen on the field again as a rotational starter outside of injury this season?
He shouldn't be. I mean, if he is, then we're going right down the rabbit hole into what we just saw on Sunday. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, it went exactly as you could expect, putting in a right tackle after you had benched him 3 series into the game just to, get him more time at a position that he's played that's not his natural position. I don't think we do, and I'm really hoping that we don't. So, I mean, it didn't work. Nobody thought it was going to work. I'm not sure why they thought it was going to work. And I don't think they're going to go back to that, considering how bad it went. It's not like he was rough. He had 3 penalties in 6 plays stretch. Yep. And it's not like Fautanu played poorly either. Fautanu looked pretty good at right tackle, so I don't think we see that again.
Yeah, I 100% agree. PFF gave Fautanu the player of the game. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. but he didn't look bad. There were no noticeable. And don't get me, let's not act like Broderick played bad last week, because I don't think Broderick did play bad last week. But Troy went out there, first NFL start ever, coming back from an injury, and he looked totally fine. And you got to think, okay, that's good enough. There it is. That's starting right tackle. Why is Broderick even a thought at this point? And I don't think he is moving forward. I don't think Broderick Jones is a thought at right tackle. I hope that ship has sailed. I hope it clears the way for left tackle, because my gosh, I'm not benching Dan Moore. And if Dan Moore outlasts everybody for the next 10 years and continues to get better the way that he's gotten better the end of last season and into this season, I'm all about it. Nobody should be complaining. That's a good left tackle. The Steelers have quality left tackle play right now. And if he wants to continue to take a step forward, awesome. I'm still not I'm not adjusting Broderick for Dan Moore. I'm just simply putting him on the bench and saying there it is. And Broderick even agreed after the game. He said, he was like, dude, I'm frustrated. I don't think I should be playing if I'm not starting. And I was like, I agree, pal. Nobody is in argument here that you should not be on the field if you are not the starting right tackle. We'll see if they learned. Massive mistake, but only lasted a drive. Very excited that it only lasted a drive, because Mike Tomlin would have let that just soak in utter failure for as long as he possibly could.